Previously on Survivor. With 4 straight victories, Faith Squad was riding high, and the alliance of Dylan, Alex, Kevel, and the Idol was growing stronger. However, so was another alliance.
Yeah, do we want to say that we are somewhat working together?
Meanwhile, on Ferocity, the 4 straight losses continued to whittle the tribe down. After a flip vote sent Miranda home, Abel exploded his game.
If you could, not win the challenge, throw it a little bit, get rid of Michael.
I'm not happy with Abel right now. I think his gameplay was so poor on that move.
And was sent home unanimously. 15 are left. Who will be voted out tonight?
So, Abel got voted out, which was super cool, which went according to plan. It was unanimous, so we're back with that. So that all went really well. I'm just really glad it happened.
And I think that I can get in a new alliance. Me, Faith, Susan, Swally, and Thomas. I don't know where that leaves Tony, but
Emily really trusts me and she's really loyal. And she's like, dude, I'm so glad you helped, you're staying with me.
I think we have to win a challenge for the love of God. But I think Faith, I did not expect us to be unanimous. I was extremely nervous. I knew Faith was gonna vote him, and I knew Susan was gonna vote him, and I knew Tony wasn't gonna vote himself, but I did not know about Swally and Thomas. And the fact that they voted with us and voted out the biggest threat in our tribe is awesome. So if there's any type of switch up, I don't know what to do in that case, but I don't know. I'm glad this was unanimous because it just, I don't know. Everyone could see that Abel was the biggest threat. So this is Abel, I'm gonna die. This is Abel. Oh, it's not. Okay. He was wearing similar clothing. Okay. We're good.
We're about to go over 2 lanes because Swally decided to give me faulty directions.
Now
we're gonna look like assholes on
I was
the road.
looking at her. I was
Swally
infatuated
doesn't
about
know
her
how to give
beauty.
directions. We're in the furthest most left lane right now.
It's okay,
And we
we
have to be over there.
We can pass the light and then make a right on the next
we
right.
are going right there.
We've gone through 4 tribals. The only not unanimous vote was against me. And I saw it shows what type of caliber player you are. If there's a unanimous vote coming towards you and you can stop it, that says something about you.
Here we go.
Wow.
2 lanes over. Oh my god, look at the crow.
Okay, oh my god, I can't believe you just did that. Alright, so let's go left lane.
Oh, now we have to be in the furthest most left lane.
So
Swally,
pass.
this is very confusing how I'm just going back and forth on the road right now.
I think it's hard to get people that fact that I work well with Susan. I don't know how people can get that in their head. People haven't noticed how well me and Susan work together.
I feel pretty safe for the most part because I feel like I have a really good connection with Thomas and Swally, and I know that they're not going to vote me off anytime soon. And I think me and Emily are really close.
You talked to Daniela this morning, and how did that go?
I haven't been really doing much on my drive, but now it's time to jump into action. I think she really trusts me now. She's like, yeah, we don't really trust each other fully right now, but I want to get to the point where we can do that. And she's like, yeah, and we'll just keep that going on moving forward. And we decided our alliance is gonna be super top secret. No one else was gonna know about it.
Alright. The whole Daniela thing. One, she's actually smart, so
another thing I found out with her is that Dylan's close with Kevel.
okay. I'm tight with Kevel, but I don't trust him 100%. He's a smart kid.
Yeah.
I won't.
If
I end up getting blindsided, and it was completely because of him, I would believe that. That wouldn't shock me at all. Kevel's that type of kid.
I think there are lines being drawn right now. There are 2 sides. There's Dylan's side and then there's our side. I think Daniela sees that Dylan is a strong player. If the time comes, I think she'll want to get him out. If she's gonna be logical. But for now, she sees that he has all his alliances, and she doesn't. I don't think she wants to be out of it. You know. I'm a strategic mastermind. Don't put it past me. Okay, no, this is great though because Daniela trusted me enough to come up with a plan to vote out people on our tribe, and I think it's a really good plan. All right, so we divided up people into groups, right? And I think we know what the groups are. It's me and her are a pair, and you and Shayna are a pair. Okay. And then after that, it'll be your group of 2 and me and Daniela, and then that group of 3. Okay. So our group of 2 comes together. We're 4, and that leaves the 3 of them. right?
Turns out, like Taylor told me now that she created an alliance with me, Daniela, Shayna, and her. Like, I don't know, we're just like chilling and like doing all this stuff, like making a plan and like trying to like basically like vote Dylan out, which is why the alliance was created in the first place.
Like in depth, like so much. Like I've like written them all down like 50 times. I think that we should not, like I think there's a risk. There's like a risk in any situation. Sorry guys. If we like try to get it done out.
The plan was basically to throw the challenge, and then we're gonna recruit Michael to vote with us, me, Shayna, Taylor, and Daniela, and then we're gonna basically vote out Dylan.
I don't think any friends. Suicide Squad.
Don especially has been rustling my jimmies, we'll say. Well, one of my friends was at Stamp and overheard a nice conversation between Don and Taylor, and they were planning on voting me out. And like some good quotes to pull from that conversation was Taylor saying that Dylan is dead and gotta get rid of me, stuff like that.
It's fake idol time.
So base squad right now is interesting. We started off like one big unified tribe, and then as we kept not going to tribal, we kept getting more split because we kept getting more paranoid about going to tribal.
So, in recent news, Don has been talking a lot of shit.
Yes.
And he's been talking to people all day about how little he trusts all three of us and how Dylan is dead, and convincing people that we've talked to not to trust us. So we only have one message for you, Don. Come at us.
Everyone, welcome back. Woo! Woo! I know it's been a week, but we're finally back to Survivor Maryland, and if you look around, you'll notice that Abel was voted out at the last tribal council. The first part of this challenge, it's going to be a little confusing. I have a sheet of paper for every person, one for base squad and one for ferocity. On this paper are all your tribe members in alphabetical order. I'm going to give you each a writing utensil, and you are going to rank the members of your tribe, including yourself, from 1 to 9 for base squad and 1 to 6 for ferocity, in terms of value. What does value mean? That is up to you. 1 is the most valuable, and 9 or 6 is the least valuable. Okay. Can we see? Sorry.
It's easy. This is really tough.
This is so hard.
So, we have averaged out the numbers, and now I'm going to come over and give you your number. Alright, your number for base squad is Michael.
So, I was ranked last. It hurt. It really surprised me. And hopefully I can really start getting more involved with people and just you know, sort of reinvent myself as a player.
Alright, number 8 from base squad is Sam. Number 7, Taylor. Number 6 from base squad is Pebble. Number 5 from base squad is Daniela. Number 4 from base squad is Knockman. Number 3 from base squad is Alex. Number 2 from base squad is Dylan. Which means number 1 from base squad.
Number 6 from Ferocity, Tony. Alright, number 5 from Ferocity is Swale. Number 4 from Ferocity is Emily. Number 3 from Ferocity is Faith. Number 2 from Ferocity is Thomas, which means number 1 from Ferocity is Susan. Alright, so now that you all have your numbers, drop your box.
Fuck, dude. Here we go.
The number 1s, Susan and Dawn. You two will stay in your tribe. So, Susan, you're still in Ferocity. Dawn, you are still in base squad. Now, I don't know if you guys counted, but there's 15. And, 15 doesn't really fit into 2. But you know what it does fit into? It fits into 3. So, number 2 from base squad, Dylan. Congratulations, you are the new captain of the Mankato tribe. In this bag are all your numbers on blue and pink pieces of paper. One at a time, the captains will take a number from the bag. That person will now be a part of your tribe. Blue 4. Blue 4.
That's me.
Emily, you are now a part of
Base squad.
Base squad.
Number 6,
Pink 6. Campbell is now on Ferocity. Alright.
Pink 8.
Shayna, you are now the second member of the Mankato tribe. Here you go.
Thank you. Great name.
Oh yeah, Mankato's such a dumb name, unlike Base Squad.
So we go through picking numbers first time. Like, it is never going to happen that we're going to get Faith on this tribe. This is just, like, the odds of that happening are just like, I guess it's 1 in 3.
Blue 3.
Blue 3.
I almost died. I almost had a heart attack on the spot. I try not to show any emotion, but I'm not very good at that. So, I don't know if that worked out very well.
Like, oh my god, like this is like Survivor God speaking to us because me and Emily are together. Like that's the best possible situation that could have happened.
Pink 3.
Hey. So Alex, you are now a part of Ferocity.
We got blue 5.
Oh shit! Oh, sorry. Oh my goodness. You are now the third member of Mankato.
Hello.
Honestly, when I got my team, I was like, ooh, this is not looking so good. Here's Swale, who like was ranked like 5 out of 6.
Drafts like that. 7 on it.
And Pink goes to the general.
Yeah.
Hey guys. Hey.
Here you go, Taylor.
Blue 6.
Nice, Denmark.
Yeah.
Alright, Tony.
Go Tony.
Yeah.
Out of all the Ferocity members I would choose to be on a new tribe with, Susan probably is the last choice because she's the only member of Ferocity I've never actually met with or talked to face to face.
We got blue 2.
Woo! Thomas, you are the 4th member of Mankato.
Pink 4.
Alright. And Nakmi is the final member.
9.
So, Michael, you are the final member of the new Ferocity. With me, Daniela, you are the final member of Mankato. The new base squad, we have Dawn, Nakmi, Taylor, Emily, and Faith.
Like for the first time I actually felt safe. Like I was just like honestly like no matter what happens, like no, like I'm like not getting voted out. Me and Taylor had an alliance, so I was like that balances out the Emily Faith thing. Yeah, not gonna be on base squad, we outnumber them.
For the new Ferocity, we have Susan, Alex, Tony, Kevel, and Michael.
We have a strongest player, which is Susan, who was voted strongest out of Old Ferocity. And then we have the 2 weakest players from each of the tribes, which were Michael from Base Squad and Tony from Ferocity. And then Kevel and I pretty much average out to the middle of Base Squad.
For the new Mankato, we have
New.
Dylan, Swale, Daniela, Shayna, and Thomas.
I'm actually pretty happy because I'm in an alliance with Shayna, Taylor, Dawn, and myself, where the fact that we split up 2 and 2 on 2 tribes really helped. I was happy to hear that Dylan was on our team. We want Dylan gone, and so this is our opportunity with our numbers to kind of get him gone because he's alone from Kevel and Alex.
Alex and Kevel were both not on my tribe, so which was kind of disappointing. But I'm ultimately happy with the way my tribe turned out. Having Daniela come at the end was definitely good. Definitely very, very loyal to me. I think she does want to work with me, so that's a plus.
Alright, so now that you have all the new tribes, are you guys ready to get to your first immunity challenge?
Yeah!
Woo! This challenge, it is called Greedy, and here's how it works. You will not be playing for this.
Nice.
Instead,
Lucky at Denmark.
you guys will be playing for this. It's an individual immunity necklace. Whoever gets this will be the only person immune at Tribal Council. The rest of you will not be. The only way to get this is to grab it. Not now. No, whoa. Calm down. Calm down. You have 30 minutes to take this necklace. But realize it comes at a cost. If you take this necklace, your tribe will go to Tribal Council. No other tribe will. The other 2 tribes will have immunity for the week and will get clues to their idols. Now, no one has to claim this necklace. But if no one claims this necklace in the 30 minutes, all 3 tribes will go to Tribal Council and no one will have immunity. So, the question is, do you risk being greedy and taking this necklace, or do you hope someone else does?
Wow.
Someone take it.
Fine, like Tribal Council is not fine.
Okay, but
Okay, but you guys really is.
if none of them go
If you guys
for it,
promise
one of
not
us
to go
has
for it,
I won't go for it.
I think it's like, guys, if none of them go for it, one of us has to go for it, though. Or like hope that, because if no one goes for it by the end, we're going to tribal anyway. So at least one of us should get like immunity.
to not get it, but if no one gets it, we're all in trouble.
Here's my thought. I don't want to put ourselves at a disadvantage this early if we don't have to. And a disadvantage would be losing someone.
The immunity idol is on this hook right here. Can everyone see it?
Yes.
Yes.
All right. Once I say, survivors ready, go. You can charge at it, or you can stand still, or you can walk away. You're all starting here. All right. Survivors ready. Go.
So when you say walk away, can I leave the challenge or like?
Can we go get diner?
Yeah.
You have to stay in this area.
What that even means.
Okay, well, I don't know what y'all, but I understand her.
Oh, we can do that, can't we?
Michael! Anders, they can move around wherever, right?
Yeah, you can move around.
Will you take one step forward with me? Just one. Hey, knock me. Want to take another step forward with me? Alright.
So Mankato is singing songs together, and Knock Me and Michael are the only ones moving from their place. Yes, you're right. I guess you're right.
Will you join me and Michael?
I'm gonna do that.
Yeah, I think it might be to your benefit.
Above the influence.
Frosty keeps spirit.
How much would it take? I think we're all good. I think one of them is gonna take it. I think one of them take it.
At this point, might as well talk this last one.
Yeah.
We know our plan.
I think one of them is gonna take it. I don't think.
Why don't we just go stand as close to as possible?
Just to hear them eavesdrop and see what's about
No,
to
like
go
as
down.
close to the idol. Just like leaning against it.
What
Dang.
the fuck?
I mean, that would.
That'll actually
See
make
'em
them scared.
coming.
That'll make them scared. We can do it as a tactic. I say we do it. Let's do it. That's a tactic.
How's it going? Good.
Michael, what are the odds that you go drive that unity idol?
0. I'm not gonna do it.
Yeah, everyone wants everyone else.
Hey Tony, what are the odds?
Get it right now.
Oh, whoa.
You should move.
Let's move around. We don't know what we're doing. Let's move around.
I don't think anyone knows.
Let's rock.
What are you not gonna do?
I think you're vulnerable.
Do me and Michael not have our pride?
I'm 6. I'm 0. Michael.
No, but I mean.
I mean, I'm 4. I'm not that far behind.
I think you should. I'm good. I'm good. Good? Yeah, I'm good. Thank you for the encouragement, though.
I really like it. How are you guys?
That means you actually can go to Steiner.
He ain't stupid. Guess we'll wait for the 29th minute.
Kevel is walking towards the necklace.
Why did you accidentally grab it?
I got so scared.
Don't do that.
Just to look at it, I want to see it up close.
It's pretty good looking.
Looks pretty.
Are you thinking it might look better around your neck, Michael?
Nah, I don't really wear that type of jewelry. You know, I'm not really up for the necklace type.
Who's your 5th person?
Nah, I don't really wear that.
Knock me. Where is he?
I'm not really up for the necklace type.
Tony is eyeing that necklace. Oh, no.
Who's trying to persuade him?
Was it?
Yeah,
The 3 of us?
Yeah.
Heck yeah.
I like her trunk. Me too.
I think, like I said, old Ferocity, old Base Squad. I mean, this is our drive now.
Alright.
This is it.
Yeah.
We're in. You know the best way to be kept safe? Not go to tribal council.
For real?
We're taking the all or nothing approach.
Let's just say.
Wait,
We're
It's
taking
not
the
an all or nothing
Yeah, we're
approach.
isn't it?
It's not. Because
It's like either we just wait and have all 3 of us go to
Okay,
tribal,
if-
or we just hope someone takes it.
how much do you trust you? I've never talked to them. Really? I've never talked to them strategically ever.
Well then,
19
never talk
minutes and 50 seconds left.
Necklaces like that are just too heavy around my neck. I can't support them.
Yeah, long necklaces.
Yeah, no, I swear.
I
know what people are thinking.
I feel like everyone thinks
It's
like
honestly,
us.
he didn't
We
have
wanna-
mistakes enough. It's gonna come down to who's selfish, honestly.
It says U of M, elect shop
If one of us takes
5-5.
it'll look easy.
So,
Well, yeah, it looks easy.
maybe it's a clue.
But then one of us will be immune, and then we'll keep each other, and then put one of them out. So then it'll be 3-1.
What about Michael? He came in last. You think he would?
But I don't want
Let's
to.
see that's for the 29th
Less.
minute. Move it to the 29th minute.
Oh man. I feel like once we get down to the final minutes, that's when people might start.
Yeah, because they're gonna think I'm already going to travel anyways. I might as well be safe.
Yeah.
Maybe we should.
Don't think that, Alex. No, I think what people are thinking. I'm part of
That's
I'm part of ferocity and generosity.
No, that makes so much sense.
Maybe we should
That's
start
the point.
talking about. Maybe we should start talking about who we think is gonna get eliminated on the I was like, probably should have no There?
Trying to see if we can predict who is most vulnerable, so we can try to like
leak it to them.
leak it to them. And
For example, I don't think John's gonna go.
I don't think John's gonna guide it, but it looks.
no, but I think Taylor is the most vulnerable.
Yeah.
I think Shayna's the most vulnerable, but she doesn't have the guts.
She's not gonna take it. That's the problem.
Yeah.
Every single tribe is 3 base squad and 2 ferocity.
Funny how that worked out.
Mankato.
I know,
Not even thinking about it.
The probability was so
Why
low
would
for
we
that to
think
be
about
perfect,
it?
and it went out perfectly. You should be so happy.
Yeah.
I'm so happy. It was 2 and 3.
I'm
on
just
Elmo
amazed
Fest.
that it divided evenly by
That's what
3.
I'm saying.
Oh,
I know. Wait, 5.
Carry the one.
What the fuck is a 1?
5, I think, was Swallow.
Swallow felt better.
Swallow was second to last, right?
Yeah.
Of course you like it.
What's your team
I don't know what team they're thinking.
You think anyone's gonna grab it? It's like what I was thinking.
I tried to look for a tiebreaker.
And then Frost. But like,
Yeah, I'll definitely consider it.
yeah, no, but like I don't want to.
I mean, like, I'm gonna wait till like last.
Yeah, I know. I think that's what everyone's doing. I just think I want to just make sure.
Faith and Tony have gone off by themselves.
Tony.
Hashtag the Bachelorette.
Tony's not good.
So big out there, Sam.
It's refreshing. What's up?
That's what I thought it would be.
Yeah.
She tried to get you to do it.
I'm resisting, dude. I'm so strong.
No, you gotta stay strong. It's a team thing. It's not about.
Yeah.
It's not about one person. That's not how you win this game.
What did she tell you?
Yeah, what she said.
Oh, she's like, you should go touch the idol. I was like, nah.
That's it. I'm just trying to hug you guys. I was like, oh look, some big guys.
Yo, is it in breach of challenge protocol if I go take a leak? You can go take a leak. Alright, thanks, man.
Oh, Dylan and Daniela, right? Left us.
Damn, that's pretty awkward.
They were like next to talk,
we're in
so.
this group and they're all right.
We have a serious question.
Yeah.
Who
Yeah, that's probably
drank in our group before this? Somebody smells like straight up alcohol when we were in a group.
Not me. What?
I'm gonna ask Tony. I bet it's Tony.
You have a strong answer.
Maybe that's why Tony has to go to the bathroom all the time. He's just on a constant state of being drunk. Oh my god, I figured it out!
It all makes sense now. All right.
Hey.
I have a question for you.
Yeah.
Did you drink before this?
I drink every time.
What is your team?
Oh, I don't know. We were all together and then they were like, me, Dylan, or Danielle or Tucker. Because we would all be fine.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Base squad's the majority of every team, and they're not voting each other out.
10 minutes left. You have 10 minutes left to claim this immunity.
No. Fuck.
We think, from talking to other people that were processed, I don't know how Ferocity feels about this, but we think that the person that we can convince the most is Green Team, Potatoes, because we think that they're going to vote out Swallow anyways, so they can get Swallow to take. Or they can
who's on green?
If they take it,
No, who's on green?
Dylan and Daniela and.
Do you know whose alliances were who?
I don't think Swallow has the guts to go and take it.
No, that's what I'm saying. If one of them take it, it doesn't matter because they know who to go. So we
Wait,
can.
so they all are?
Can we convince you guys to take it? One of you to take it so you can let us fly it.
So we can let you guys go. If all of you guys are on the same page with that Swallow, if one
Yeah.
I don't know, just tell us.
Fine.
I don't know, you gotta talk to them.
I don't know. You guys gotta find out.
But if you're all on the same page,
But
then,
the pink team thinks that's what you're gonna do anyways, and they said that like. I don't know.
That's the only.
If you can get Tommy on, who's Tommy on to lead? Who's Tommy on?
The thing is, we were always unanimous. We were always unanimous. Like our last tribal was unanimous, and we had 3
Are you
unanimous.
close to him so you can meet him? Could you and like Emily go talk to him?
I don't think I'm close enough to convince him, honestly.
Could you talk to Faith and see if you guys together together, or like?
I can talk to them, sure.
Yeah, go.
I just want to. I'm annoyed that Michael and Susan are still playing the they're not really friends outside of Survivor card, because I know Michael and Thomas went on spring break together, like they know each other, and he's trying to play the card like, oh, I don't know him well enough to talk to him, so I don't know, it just pisses me off, and that's going to be a problem on the Blue Tribe because Alex and Kevel both know about it.
Just tried, I think, hard Dylan and original Dylan and former baseball. So, well, whatever they think. No, I'm okay. I don't care about that because I feel okay. I feel okay right now.
So you don't feel like in danger?
No, Thomas is with me, so because two.
Yeah. So you and Thomas are like.
So I can talk to him. So I know I can talk to him. So.
3 of them are on board about voting off Swallow. So they want to know if you're on board with that. I know how you and Swallow are.
Yeah, I can do that.
Because they are going to try, your own tribe is going to try to convince Swallow or whoever, someone to grab it. Someone in your tribe is going to grab it.
It's all good.
So good. Lonely. People are like circled up and talking stuff. And
So you want to grab it?
No, I'm not grabbing it. Hell no.
I
feel good.
What did she say? Did she say like she wants you to go get it, or did she? Yeah. Okay, so okay, for being honest, when they first said that, I was gonna mention that too, but I don't know how close you are to Swallow. I don't know how close. But yeah. You want to just grab it? Yeah, sure. Grab it. Why? That's good.
Dylan has taken the individual immunity necklace, which means Base Squad and Ferocity have won the challenge.
Ferocity won the challenge!
And the Mankato tribe will be going to Tribal Council, where one of you 5 will be voted off. Maybe not tonight, but you will.
Oh, let's go! Hey! Oh! Let's go!
When you win a
That was
challenge.
so uncoordinated.
Yay! I feel great about winning a challenge, even though I felt like we didn't do anything, because we won by not doing anything, really. Really, I looked over at Swally's face, and like I could just tell, like it's like he knew.
He grabbed the necklace. The plan was to vote out Swallow. Like, I felt like I was pretty safe on my tribe. Knock him out, I'd be safe. So I was like, yeah, sure. Like, I don't need this necklace. The only reason why I wanted it is because it looked pretty cool.
It doesn't go with that. It's the biggest thing. Oh, it's green now. Actually, I'm not gonna wear my necklace.
Crown!
I did.
Okay, I don't really care what team you're on, but we're now on the same team.
Yeah.
So
And I'm
I'm a little-
all in with you.
Okay,
Can
cool.
I say
I
that?
don't know how honest that you're being right now, but
No,
I
listen.
feel like we have a Denton bond,
Listen.
and I think you need to understand right now
Susan?
that we're on the same team.
No, can I tell you
And
something? So
I can convince Tony to stay on my team. So we right now, you, me, and Tony are in the majority.
Okay, that's good because I
So,
want to be
done.
honest with you.
Done.
You're the only person I really trust on my team right now.
Okay,
Because
Because you,
my
honestly,
team
no
really,
offense,
my team
you
turned
were
against
ranked
me.
last. You were ranked number 9. So right now, like, I think if anything, we have a tighter bond because of Denton.
Well, honestly, I just got lucky because I know Michael. If they already ranked him so low, they're gonna eventually eliminate him. If we lose a challenge in the future, we're in the majority, and we can get rid of either Alex or the other dude.
And
You're
Alex,
set to
Alex and
stay.
Kevel seem to stick together, and
I know. So they have to split
everyone
apart.
did not
If we
see
can
any
get rid of
potential
Kevel,
in me.
Or if we can get rid of Alex.
Yeah,
we're
I trust
done.
you completely, and if you can keep Tony on your side, then yeah, we're
Yeah,
good.
I have no problem keeping Tony on my side because he's the only part of the
Okay.
original Ferocity. So he
I wanted
has
to
stick
tell
with
you
me.
that I'm going to be, from when we're talking, I'm going to be completely honest with you because I really trust you.
No, I trust you too.
I really
I'm
trust
just
you.
being really honest right now.
I'm
that
glad.
Susan, I trust a lot. I'm really excited about that. And Tony, I think I can work with Tony.
That I was fired up. The only thing that I can show that I have to be cool, calm, collective, and that's how I made it through this game. So I have to act like it was not, and it's like okay, it's fine. And the thing is that coming into this game, I don't want to sit back and just play. I want to make sure I have a great underdog story, and I don't have to go look for it. It's like it's pouring right down my face, and I don't like it. And
So I heard, basically, I just heard that Abel was gunning for you, and then so you had to pick him out. What Dawn told me that Abel falsified text and said he made up a rumor that Dawn told him the hints for the idol. I'm just concerned because Dylan has a lot of alliances in this game, a lot of alliances on our team.
I want to talk to Shayna since the beginning, just because the thing is that people don't understand in Survivor, every person has a value. Every person has a value of 1. And Shayna is very transparent. I can see through her.
Last time, I'm not supposed to be here at this point. I'm not supposed to be in the game because I'm supposed to be been voted out.
Have people been like trying to get you out for a while?
Yeah, like my name been written down like very often from I mean obviously first vote, and then
Yeah.
whatever the situation is, I mean people think like I'm sitting well, whatever, and I'm hoping I'm sitting well.
Swale is okay. Honestly, like I can't tell if Swale is like playing dumb or like he actually doesn't know that much. Like whenever I talk to him, he's like, yeah, I don't like the word alliances. Like I don't have any alliances, and I was like, what the fuck?
I mean, Thomas definitely seems like a strong player right now, and I don't want to hide anything from you. I want to be completely out in the open. The initial fear with us was that you were going to go and grab the necklace. If that happened, then I think Thomas was a little nervous there because there are 3 people that are on base squad and 2 people on Ferocity, like from previous weeks. So I mean, he was nervous that base squad was going to stick together and get rid of him. Now, like, just because I don't want to lie to you, as of now, I think the vote is going to go to you. But nothing is definite. I mean, it's right now. What it's 1 o'clock right now or so.
Yeah.
There's 8 hours until tribal. Obviously, anything can happen. I'm not set. I know that if I talk to Daniela and Shayna, they're definitely going to listen to me.
Yeah.
I think Thomas will listen to me also. I mean, he reached out to me. So I'm not set in any idea, but I think right now you're gonna have to convince me.
I had him tell me everything he knows about other people. I said, okay, so what do you know about Thomas? How close are you and Michael really? Like, what has he been telling you? I can control the vote. Like, I can tell Daniela and Shayna to vote a certain way.
Michael, he's very outgoing. Like when you talk to him, he's great, whatever. But like strategy, I've been trying to push him. I'm like, Michael, like talk to your tribe. Like I'm like, are they doing anything? Like go with them. Like Michael and I were like, I met him this year. Like we were random. Susan, I think now that they're the same tribe, like I feel like their personality matchup. They're both like it's like Daniela. Daniela is like Thomas is more of his friend than he is me. I met Thomas to him. I was like so frustrated because that was a heartbreaking loss for Ferocity. Yeah. Tony should have went for that. Because when Abel approached me, he like took out his phone. He's like, he discovered something new. Like it was like Christopher Columbus, new treasure. He took out, talk to her. You can guys work together. But at this point, like I don't talk a lot. Like I'm not as outgoing as him, and that's one thing he brings to the table. And I wish I was more like that. But like he doesn't strategize.
I don't think he did a good enough job.
I met earlier, like pretty much right here, with Swale. He was, I think, upset that we grabbed it. So I decided I wasn't really gonna lie to him, just because I mean I don't really need him on my side for now. So I basically said to him, like, we grabbed it because we thought that you might grab it. We didn't want that to happen. It's like I see Thomas as someone who's stronger on our team. If we're gonna, I was thinking like if we're gonna vote someone out, I mean, like Shayna and Daniela are not gonna separate from each other in terms of voting, at least for right now. I didn't see them going against me, so I mean, if he grabbed it, then you would probably have to go for you, which I really didn't want to do.
My strategy, this sounds so stupid, is to literally blindly follow Dylan. I love Swale to death, man. He's such a great guy, and this is like such a big dream, but it's also to save my ass too, so it's like, sorry. It's a lose-lose situation for me.
Hey, Dylan is the devil. I dislike him so much. He was just trying to pull information out of me.
Like what?
He was like, who had the, like, it was like a conversation, and then at the end he asked me, like, he was asking me, and I didn't even notice it. He was like asking me, who has the power position in your tribe?
With the swap, and with him getting the idol, he saved himself 1 week with being safe.
I fucking hate Dylan so much, because he's playing so dirty. Like, don't be like.
I don't know if
Dylan
I
is the dirtiest
dirty.
player. No, it's not.
I just think he's cocky.
I dislike Dylan. Everybody dislikes Dylan. Like everybody dislikes. I don't know what the case with you is.
I talked to Thomas about it, and I was like, oh, I was just assuming. I was like, oh, Thomas isn't gonna vote him out. And then as we were walking, Thomas goes, yeah, I talked to Dylan, and you know, I'm definitely voting out Swale. I'm fine with it. And that surprised me, because I thought Thomas would think Swale's a valuable player, but I'm worried about him. I think he might get out.
Okay, so I will start because I have this thing, which is like the necklace of shame.
I think, because in order to get this, we had to lose the challenge. I am sorry that I didn't tell you guys before I did it. I'm not going to apologize for grabbing it because I was nervous about what was going to happen.
Okay.
If I didn't grab it.
Okay.
So I was, after talking to the people on the other team, I was convinced that Swally was going to make a run to grab it at the end. Because if anyone is going to feel unsafe on our tribe, it's going to be him.
Oh, yeah, no.
Yes.
I trust Daniela, I would say, at this point, more than anyone else on my tribe. I mean, she's reached out to me before. She definitely went to meet. She definitely wants to talk about things.
Yeah, and Swally came very, very close to getting voted out before.
Yeah.
So all of this is going through my mind, and I'm very, very sorry for not telling you guys before I did it, because you guys are probably like really freaking out.
Yeah, I was like, what the fuck, yo?
So
Shayna, I mean, I don't really see her as that strong of a player. I know she kind of talks to Don a little bit. Not a big Don fan, but I think Shayna is going to do kind of whatever me and Daniela do, because I think she's nervous that if she doesn't, she tries to go against us, it's not going to go well for her.
I figured, I mean, okay, if Swally grabs it, then we go Thomas. Yeah.
I mean, obviously,
Yes.
I kind of like Thomas better than
I
Swally.
know. So here's one thing. I really do like Thomas a lot.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, I'm gonna stick with you guys if it comes to another vote. But like, I would rather have Thomas on my team for another challenge than Swally. I'd rather not lose Thomas and then be stuck with Swally, who's not doing well in challenges at all. I mean, if it gets to the point where we lose another challenge before there's a merge, which, I mean, hopefully doesn't happen, I mean, we stick together.
Yeah.
And I was back and I was trying to be cool with Alex and shit because she was the only person that like I felt somewhat connected to.
Yeah.
So I kept trying to make that happen, and I knew she was close with Dylan. So
Yeah.
it's like, okay, I keep trying to get to Alex, but I should also try to get to Dylan. I kept mentioning like, so I do want to work with like you and Alex, and neither of them gave me anything back.
Oh,
that I was
really?
like, okay,
Oh my god,
I
that's
guess
such
not.
a bad move on their part. You can't reject someone who's like,
Yeah,
like
say
I
yes
would
to
never
everything.
do that. Cause like, okay, if someone's like want to be alliance and you're like, no, like of course, like
That's
then
what
that
I was
makes
like,
you tired.
yeah, I was like, honestly, I was like, the only time people don't say anything is if they're targeting that person.
Yeah. Also, I do not want to be in the merge with someone.
Now known as Suicide Squad, and that's me, again, Taylor, Dawn, and Shayna. Our thought process is the whole time that we've wanted to get Dylan out, because Dylan is a very strong player. I saw Thomas as the exact same thing. Wait, let's get him out while we can, because we can use Swally's swing vote to get Thomas out.
If I'm playing defensive towards Thomas, who is my friend, I feel like I'm justified to be defensive, you know?
I mean, yeah, like honestly, the him and Dylan thing, that's like kind of,
That's really
like I don't know
Yeah.
what's going on.
Yeah, and
It doesn't, like, what it sounds like is like he saw that it was base squad against you and him, and he took the opportunity to go with Dylan.
Yeah.
And that's why it's like, I don't know.
I mean, honestly, if I was on Veracity and it was 2 Veracity, 3 base squad, I would be like, fuck, like they're gonna-
So like the second Dylan probably like was like, do you wanna?
Yeah.
He was probably immediately like, yeah.
Me and Thomas, I mean, we've never spoken, and I'm like, do I want someone in the game who's not like, who doesn't have any like allegiance towards me at all?
Which is why like moving forward, I feel like we would be more able to work together than like us and Thomas. Like I feel like
because I
we
mean,
would-
we already like we talked before, and like Thomas never talked to me.
Yeah.
Would you be willing to vote Thomas?
We were just like hoping that he would vote with us, because obviously them two are not going to say to his face that they're voting for him. So like from his perspective, like they could be the people to go with.
I talked to Thomas today. Thomas talked to Dylan.
Thomas talked to Dylan?
Thomas is actually planning on voting you out. But I really want you to stay in the game. And I'm really rooting for you right now. So, what I'm saying is, don't trust Dylan. Yeah, to be honest, Thomas, I don't know.
So,
I would rather put Thomas in danger and keep you in right now. Because everyone is so trusting of Thomas right now, and yet he just does what he wants. I think he can still work his way out of that, if you care about him staying in the game. But you, what?
I care about him, but
don't.
Now I'm that thirsty animal in the desert, right? I need help.
For 3 of you, Tribal is a completely new experience. This is the first one you've been to. For 2 of you, this is the 5th one in a row.
Woo! Yeah!
Oh man.
Always
so,
exciting.
Dylan, you are the leader officially of Mankato because you were the number 2 spot in base squad. So do you feel like you have the leadership position in this tribe?
I mean, I do feel like I kind of want to make my opinion heard and make what I say heard, but I don't think that tribes, especially tribes this small, function that well if there's one single leader.
Daniela, how do you feel about having this new tribe of 5?
I feel like we lost 4 people, but gained 2, so it's okay.
Wait, that math doesn't make sense.
We lost 6.
I'm not stupid, I swear. Okay, I feel like it tests us more because if there's 9 of us, then like we can't really like show who we're close to quite yet because like there's so many people. But when there's 5, it can definitely show people like, oh, I'm definitely with you.
Thomas, how do you feel about being on a new tribe? I mean, you were at 6 in your old one, now it's 5.
Well, yeah, I mean, the numbers are just staggering. It's ridiculous. I actually do like being on a different tribe. I felt like we were losing quite a bit, obviously. I mean, we lost 4 in a row.
So, Swale, how did you feel about the result of the challenge?
I mean, I've been to tribal 4 times, 5th time. I don't like it, but obviously it's happened. I wish we didn't have to come here, but I guess 10 other people are out there, or at least they're somewhat satisfied.
Daniela, were you happy with Dylan's decision to take the immunity idol?
Immediately, I was a little bit struck because we were planning something else, but the worry of someone taking it was too strong that we had to change that plan.
So Dylan, why did you take the necklace?
My biggest fear was that it wasn't going to get to the point where nobody would take the necklace. I think there's a lot of smart people playing Survivor right now. A lot of people know where they stand on their individual tribes, and they know what would happen if it did come to a tribal. I got a lot of suggestions and people saying that Swale might go ahead and try to grab it. I decided that that wasn't in the best interest of our tribe and that we needed to go ahead and grab it before that happened.
The challenge was put out. This is a challenge, you guys, and it was a different challenge than any other challenge we've had before. First thing I said was, I'm not grabbing it, you guys, and I said to Mankato, I was like, I'm not grabbing it. Dylan didn't believe me. That may be the lack of the fact that we've never talked before, we've had little contact before, and he just gotta understand that, from now on, that when I say I'll do something, I'll do it, and hopefully he wants to move on with the idea that he can trust me and we can move forward as a tribe.
I mean, Base Squad had a strong bond, so I feel like we can't be blamed for sticking together, and it's the smart thing considering, we are, I don't know, we were so much bigger and stronger. No, I mean, I'm sorry, that sounded mean.
You guys won 4 times in a row, so I mean, process of elimination that we did
spend a lot of time together.
If Base Squad likes Base Squad so much, the reason they like Base Squad was because they won. I don't want Mankato to go through what Rossi did, which is lose. We voted out players that possibly they could have helped us during win challenges, thinking that I want Mankato to make sure that they move on with strong players, and people got to consider that in this game.
If it could be any of you 5, who do you consider the weak link on this tribe?
And I feel like I can tell everybody that I put in 110%, and I can make sure that I contribute in any of the challenges that we've had in the future. But also, the thing is that looking at the other tribe from Base Squad, I really don't know what's happened because I'm focused on my tribe when we're competing, and I don't know. Dylan, being safe, got to consider who he feels in his tribe competed best in terms of the 2 girls.
Okay, so you're saying that one of the 2 girls might be the weakest.
Yeah.
Is it, which one of the 2 is the weaker?
By the way, I'm a feminist, by the way.
Yeah, Swale.
I'm a feminist.
Between us 2? Okay, yeah, obviously people think I'm the weakest.
Tonight, Dylan, is the vote going to be 3-2, or is it going to be unanimous?
At this point, I mean, I can only speculate, but I think that I'm anticipating it being unanimous.
So Daniela, just like there are 3 Base Squad on this tribe, there are also 3 guys on this tribe. Do you think that has any bearing on the possibility of the vote tonight?
Well, after tonight, someone's going home, so So let's reevaluate that after that decision.
Cool. Now we're gonna vote.
Okay, this is it. I'm sorry. You actually seem really nice. Like, you were really nice to me when I came to the diner. You like got me a chair when I was standing, and you like offered to lend me $20. That was really nice. But I need to look ahead in the future, not just in the short game.
Hey, buddy. I'm so sorry, and like I know this should not be like a bad thing. Like I love you so much. Just understand that, all right?
Sorry, I had to do this. You're a fighter. You're going places, just not in Survivor.
If anyone has a hidden immunity idol and you would like to play it, now would be the time to do so. Once I read the votes, the decision is final. The person voted out will be asked to leave the tribal council area immediately. I'll read the votes. First vote. Thomas.
Oh.
Swallow. Third vote. Swallow. That is 2 votes Swallow, 1 vote Thomas, 2 votes left. Thomas. That is 2 votes Thomas, 2 votes Swallow, 1 vote left. Fifth vote. Fifth person voted out of Survivor Maryland, New Beginning. Thomas. Thomas, time is spoken. Bye, guys. Right now, it seems like it's 3 versus 1. We'll see if it continues to be that way. You guys are free to go.
Oh yeah, no, I completely enjoyed this experience. This is probably one of the highlights of my college career. I mean, in the 3 years, this is definitely probably one of the more memorable things that I've done. So, yeah, it's pretty cool.
Next time on Survivor, a blindside leaves some with glee
I'm sorry.
and some with animosity.
I feel like the weak have to stick together. Well, I mean,
The weak are gonna get killed.
And another twist shakes up the game.
The second team will go to tribal council.